what in the real fuck? My name is Robb. I live in lovely Los Angeles, California. At the time of the recording of ElimiDATE, I was probably 22 years old. No fear of the cold, cruel world yet. So I was working at a bar, and a guy named Paul came in who was casting the show. And he's like, dude, you know what? You'd actually be great for it. And I was like, all right, you know, whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. And then like a week later, I want to say, maybe like a couple days later, I went on a date with 3 lovely young women. I just remember I was like going through a breakup with my girlfriend at the time. Her name was Lauren. I'm still friends with her. She's an absolute sweetheart. But I broke her poor little heart, and then I went on a dating show. And man, she showed up at my house a couple days after that I filmed the show and was so distraught. And I remember just being a kid and being like, fuck, I'm such an asshole. I've grown a lot since then. I've grown up a lot since we filmed ElimiDATE.
ElimiDATE.
Who did I think I was in those days?
1, 2, 3, 4. ElimiDATE.
I gotta say though, I still had impeccable fashion taste.
I'm Robb. I'm an aspiring rock star and local bartender. I have 2 passions in life: chicks and music. Most women see me as being pretty cute, like a big dork. I like athletic, sporty, little cute, punky chicks. They gotta have their own style. They gotta be fun to be around. They gotta be cute. If I like somebody, I can definitely see myself settling down, chilling out.
ElimiDATE.
This is horrifying. This is legitimately horrifying.
The wonderful tequila grill here in Scottsdale. First thing I think I'm gonna notice about.
Put on your chapstick, bro.
Individual style.
Look at how baggy my pants were.
Around and having a good time.
Oh my God, my lip piercing.
I'm Amanda, and guys,
oh my God, she's a talent scout.
And talk sports.
What's up, sweetie? How are you? What's your name?
What's up, sweetheart? All charm, this kid.
He's tall. I like tall guys. He's built, you know, he's not too skinny.
I'm not worried about my competition. I am the best girl, and the best girl's gonna win.
Oh my God, I forgot that Tracy was on this show.
And a beautiful smile and a nice ass.
So Tracy, fun fact, Tracy to this day still hits me up a lot.
I love his piercing.
She's a sweetheart.
Don't play ahead. I am here to win. I'm Nikki.
Was she serious with singing that?
Singing server in Scottsdale.
That's terrifying. He's cute though. Hi, Nikki. I didn't remember Tracy was one of my girls. This is crazy. And there's 4 girls. I thought there was 3.
Oh! I got a teddy bear!
It's actually a lion. It's a little tiger.
It's an albino.
It's named Blizzard.
Yeah, I was totally flexing my animal knowledge there.
Chances are I've got more boobs than all 3 of these girls.
Can we talk about my hair for a second?
And I am
Oh my God.
student at Arizona State University, and I am majoring in business management.
Hello.
Monica's actually really cute. Yeah, this.
What's your name? Monica, very nice to meet you.
He's very cool, and I love his eyes. Ugh.
Why do I keep putting chapstick on? It's alright.
A big present.
Yeah, she walked up and handed me a picture of her tits. I was like, what in the real fuck is going on?
Shot of some very large boobs.
This is embarrassing.
Not only was it her boobs, but pictures
Holy
of the
shit.
rolls and everything.
This will not be shown to anyone I know.
I hope it doesn't happen again.
After I met up with the girls, we rolled right inside and proceeded to order up some drinks and get the party going.
I'm Olive and
And awkwardly stand at a high top table in the middle of the dining room. That's cool.
And for you, sir?
I'll have Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
The green one with a lime. Please.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Good job.
Outstanding. Just bring us whatever kind of food you want.
Oh
So
my
ladies,
God.
first things first, you work for a beer company.
Yes, I do.
So that must mean you like to drink.
Yes, I do.
Enjoy getting wasted?
I love to get wasted.
He drinks a lot. Isn't he? What do you do?
I know I've said it 100 times. This is fucking horrifying.
You don't work at all?
22. Oh my God, I just threw up in my mouth. Going bald is one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. This is so horrifying.
Tiger over here.
My tiger, my tiger and me.
Cool dance moves, bro.
Hey, dude.
I was a skinny little thing in those days too, man.
I like my buddy.
Holy shit, you guys.
I'd say Nikki lost a couple points singing about the tiger.
Most guys will say.
Did I realize I was saying all this shit out loud? This is fucking horrifying, dude. Oh my God.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh my God.
She's cute. She's a cute little girl, but she's been in the tanning bed a little too long. I'm not really worried about her.
I think sex is awesome. If I have somebody to have sex with, I'm nymphomaniac. But I don't. I haven't had sex in a year and a half.
How often do you think about sex?
Sorry. Oh, all the time.
All the time?
Mm-hmm.
Great topic of conversation
babe?
to just throw in there.
When the time is right.
What about you, babe?
Are you kidding me?
Baby. Oh, please. I don't know. All the time.
You don't think about it all the time,
Not all the time, all the time.
So what's your favorite time of day to have sex?
So then, are you a lesbian if you don't think about sex all the time, or what?
Would you consider yourself conservative, far from conservative, average, whatever?
Far from conservative.
Far from conservative?
But I'm serious
The
about.
extensive vocabulary on this kid.
So if you're far from conservative, why do you consider yourself far from conservative?
I wish to God that these days somebody would have asked me, "Are you reading any books, Rob? What are you into right now?" I did all the I asked all the questions, but man, I wish somebody would have asked me what book I was reading. It would have been nothing. I don't think I learned how to read until at least 23. Oh my God.
They're all gonna learn right there.
She's fearless. There's all these people in the restaurant. Wow.
They're big.
Huge?
Saggy.
Huge.
I'd be getting a reduction.
I'm talking huge. Like, big.
You do not to someone that you don't even know. You do not just say, "Hey, look at my." Like honestly, you just do not do that.
Oh, this is the cringiest thing I've seen in like my whole life. Myself especially, but the rest, just every part of this.
Definitely not jealous of those ugly. Tracy should definitely be cut. She's got absolutely no personality. I'm guessing Monica will get cut, but I'm really not sure.
I hope to God Monica gets cut. I cannot go another round with
So much hate. I specifically kept Monica around. Like I remember the little bit of thinking that I was doing in those days. I was definitely still. I felt like Monica was really uncomfortable. I felt like that girl was really uncomfortable, and that she was kind of oversharing and kept showing me her tits and everything. So I kept her around to try to make her feel more comfortable. I remember that. I was like, I'm not going to get rid of her first because she's sweet and I don't want to hurt her feelings. There was no thinking involved. I mean, clearly from the vast vocabulary that you hear me using in this video, I wasn't doing a lot of thinking when I was 22. I'm pretty sure the morning of the shoot, I think I came in to that first tequila spot like maybe 5 or 6 beers deep. I was super nervous with no game plan. I rolled in and it was like Tracy, the girl who is also on there, was somebody I knew before. And at the time, she was a regular at my bar, and I had given her my phone number, and dude, she would hit me up like sometimes 5 times in a row. She would call me. This was before text messages, which sounds like the Stone Age. Tracy and I ended up later on in life actually hooking up, which is hilarious. But I knew her. So they had her as one of the girls that I was going on the date with. At the time was, I would say, like moderately terrified of her. But she's dope. I'm friends with her now, but at the time she came on a little strong. So very first impressions, the singing server, I kind of remember just thinking, I don't know, she wasn't my type. She wasn't super interesting. She was just she was really pretty. All the girls were cute. Amanda, I remember thinking like, this is probably the girl that I'm gonna keep around until the end, because she's definitely more my type. Monica had absolutely gigantic breasts. And the picture of them was just, it was out of control. They were just huge. And so, I said that 10 times in the show, but it's before you meet a girl and you barely know her name, for her to walk up and hand you a picture of her naked breasts in a frame was, I was pretty much horrified. I was like, wow, Monica giving me a physical picture of her boobs kind of made me uncomfortable, just because I was like, okay, that's strange. She also, I could tell that she probably proposed the idea and she was encouraged to do it, which I think kind of bothered me even more, because she inevitably ended up asking for the picture back. And she kind of has a breakdown. She kind of got really upset later, and rightfully so. Like, I didn't want her to know that I was uncomfortable, so I nervously like celebrated, like, here's some tits. But I remember thinking, like, I never saw that coming.
I had a hell of a time. I imagined having a good time. Just never imagined having this much of a good time. I had a pretty good relation with everyone.
Chickadoos.
I sort of felt like
you're welcome, world.
We had a pretty good conversation, and maybe, I don't know, I didn't really feel like I connected with Tracy very much. Just wasn't feeling the conversation, and maybe, you know, I'll see you around.
All right, we'll see you later. Doesn't matter. It's totally like cool. Like, I got eliminated. I don't care.
I think Tracy's a little bit more concerned with what she had in her glass than what I had in my pants.
I lost ElimiDATE.
I'm just hoping around two that Nikki doesn't try and pick me up and really kiss on me.
I hope they're honest fed that line. So the reason that I got rid of Tracy is because I knew her in real life. And I honestly, I eliminated Tracy first because Tracy used to come into my bar all the time that I worked at. And for a point in time, she hit me up pretty relentlessly. And I was honestly shocked when Tracy ended up being the girl that was on my date. I couldn't believe it. But still friends with Tracy today. Still Facebook friends and still talk to her from time to time. The place where I was employed was really close to where all these bars were. And I knew people at all these bars, which was horrifying because afterwards I got made fun of forever.
Get comfy. All right.
Hey.
Like, what's your guys' probably your best accomplishment? Like, I'm not talking about like. I mean, I know.
College.
You graduated college?
Yep.
That's a rad accomplishment. That's the only thing my mom holds against me. I've done a lot, but I've never graduated. So.
How many years have you gone to college?
I went for a while, dude. I can take class ASU, but I'm not gonna go to school for a while.
Clearly. I went for a while, dude. Like at least 2 years.
Making it over to Europe. I'm
Oh my God.
French, and I'm French.
So you've been there before?
So, I've been there 5 times now.
Go back to France, honey. Get out of America. You don't need to be here.
What's your best accomplishment?
She's a savage. I love her.
Now it's on to the fun stuff.
All right.
Gotta break it on down. So you guys have any fetishes?
Oh yeah, baby. Tie me up.
Tie you up?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God. I remember them I remember being told to ask them if they had any fetishes and I was terrified.
You have a bad fetish?
No, I feel like when guys aren't groomed.
Well, I want to see what my brilliant answer is. What's your fetish, Rob?
Yeah. What
Like,
about?
I love my hair being wrapped at the nape of my neck and then pulled back. She likes really tight.
Honey, fetish. Get a dictionary. Blonde?
Lay back and show us. Come on.
Do you have permission?
What about her nasty panties?
It is a heart.
Oh my God.
Oh, she has a heart shape.
She totally did have a heart-shaped birthmark.
It's just one
Forgot about that.
things about me that is absolutely irresistible.
Do you
Oh
have
my
a friend
God.
with these girls?
I said it. She has a heart-shaped box.
Friends, maybe not do them.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I think
You beat me.
How did I make it out of my 20s?
I'm cheating on you.
Ow.
Moving over. Girl, I can't help it.
Horrifying. Oh my God.
Maybe she's a little bit bi too.
You guys have any crazy sex stories? Crazy place? Like, what's the craziest place you've ever had sex, Monica? Because I know yours is probably crazy.
I was actually canoeing.
You were canoeing?
She says in a boat, I think.
You could balance a canoe?
Yep, I remember this.
What there? No, what are you doing?
Monica, honey, come up with a better story if you're gonna lie.
Craziest place I ever had sex. The back of one of the restaurants that I worked at.
You had with who?
I want to see who I make out with because I don't remember who. I remember I kissed Amanda for sure.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna grab
I think Amanda and I like made out afterwards too.
you down. Come meet me in the back. No, no, I'm just joking. That's cool. That's cool. What about you, babe?
craziest place on a football field.
Yeah. High school football field?
Well, I won't say where.
Everyone's had sex on a football field. Come on, babe.
I don't think I've had sex on a football field
In a parking lot. Like,
today, 20 years later.
Started, like, there was no one coming to the
This is
park.
true.
There was, like, two
At
people
Kiwanis Park.
and I was like, then 2 other people came.
This is a true story.
Yeah, it wasn't full. There was like 4 cars. I'm like, no one will be here. You can't have sex while you're driving. So other than that,
Yeah, you can.
I never have.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, if my shirt was any tighter, I wouldn't like it. It would.
I think Monica's probably gonna get cut this round.
I hope
It wouldn't
Amanda
have
gets
fit me.
cut, but I think Nikki will get cut.
ElimiDATE.
Me telling that story, hilarious. I had sex in the Kiwanis Park, which is a park in Tempe, Arizona. I had sex in my red Jeep with the top down. And while we were having sex, other cars started parking, like multiple cars parked. I was terrified. Wow, this is bringing back all kinds of memories from when we filmed the show.
This decision was a little bit.
It's fucking my skin tight button up shirt. Let's go. Oh, let's see the jacket I'm wearing.
Couch. It's good times, but unfortunately I can't take everyone with me. So I'm gonna have to make a cut. This decision was harder than the last one for sure. But sweetie, it just seemed like you weren't having a very good time.
No, I wasn't.
I could tell. It's alright.
This is Monica actually after this. She got really upset after this. Yeah, she wouldn't hug me, but she got really upset after this and wanted her picture back.
She's got to go.
I think that Monica maybe really liked Rob and Rob didn't like her.
My God, thank you. The are gone. I am actually very happy. I did not want to stay on this date any longer. I was very annoyed with the girls, let alone the guy.
I feel so bad for her, man. Nowadays, like, fuck, dude. To watch this back, it sucks. Monica was really upset. I don't think she was upset to be eliminated. I think just by the entire experience, she got really upset. And she asked to have her picture back, the picture of her breasts back. And obviously, I immediately gave her the picture back and had no qualms about that. But I felt really bad for her. I felt really bad for Monica. I remember thinking, like, they told me she was really upset, and that I remember feeling shitty about it. So sorry, Monica. She's probably a CEO now and just doing her thing.
About to go to Axis Radius, hot dance club out here in Scottsdale.
Cool. So this was the club. Suede and Axis Radius were owned by the same guys. So it was like, oh, this was so weird.
I feel a little bit left.
It's pretty intense.
Oh my God, my tongue ring.
Like, how important is kissing you?
Wow. Sounds like a tattoo machine though. I remember thinking, like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done.
That's important. Definitely, you gotta be a good kisser. You gotta be a good kisser.
You consider yourself a good kisser?
Yeah.
All right, want to go for a kiss?
Watch. I remember I was like so nervous.
With me, girl.
I
know I have a hot number, but she's not getting a piece of my ass.
started making out with her. She was a good kisser. I remember Amanda being a great kisser because she and I kissed a bunch after the show ended, like that night. And I think I was friends with her for a little while afterwards.
It was sort of weird trying to make a move with a tube up your nose.
Oh wow, she put the fucking oxygen up to her nose.
She has some shit up her nose over here. I want to know why you would cut her. 3 reasons.
She's short. She really only has negative things to say. And she can never show you fun of time.
Oh.
Hey, that's cool. I'm petite, but I can do a lot more things in bed than you can.
Maybe.
I'm a little bit more flexible than you are, sweetheart.
No idea.
Yeah. That's all right. That's all right.
Little petite
Sweetheart.
thinks that she's more flexible and better in bed because she's short. There's barely any of her.
Oompa Loompa girl.
Why do you think I should cut her?
Um.
Let's say I did. Why would I cut her?
I have a lot more to offer.
I remember vibing with Amanda so hard. Like, she was funny. And also, like, her attitude, even though she seems a little bit crass, like, she was dope. Amanda was dope.
About her outside.
Yeah.
I think I'm about done with the oxygen. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But I'm so upbeat.
I use it for a
invigorated right now.
cocktail.
I'm ready to dance.
So she clearly just said something mean, and I talked the entire way through it, which sucks. I laughed hard at that then too. They might not have glow sticks on the table. I love that.
She did a pretty good job of it.
I figure I'm in a short little black dress.
Dude, check out my sweet moves. That was spin them around, dude. Good job, bro.
Got the hips to do it.
I like that Nikki's not afraid to show her affection at all. It's pretty cool.
My hair just looks like a rat's nest. Just running it. Let's go.
Freaky on the dance floor. And I think there was.
I hope none of my friends from nowadays see this. Oh my
I think
God.
Rob and I hit it off tonight.
Will it be Amanda or Nikki?
I did enjoy being around her though, even though she was a little shit.
Once again, ladies, I'm pitted against myself with a very, very difficult decision. I wish I could take them both with me, but unfortunately, I have to make a decision right now, and not even based on anything. Almost like a shot in the dark. I'm gonna choose to eliminate Nikki.
I
I think he definitely found his match in Amanda. They both got kind of a smart-ass attitude, and they seem to bond throughout the entire day. They're fit for each other.
I like a girl who's not afraid to be a bitch at times.
Good for Nikki. She's being sweet.
Like she was cocky but confident.
He's gonna lose her in the bedroom. Poor thing is gonna get swallowed up in the sheets. Rob, have fun if you can.
We're off to have a good time.
Oh man.
Bye-bye, ElimiDATE.
Classy move. Pick her up for the cameras. So Amanda and I, we spoke after the show for sure. We made out after the show that night. I think we went for more drinks after the cameras stopped rolling. And I think maybe she might have come to my house and we might have made out a little bit. I definitely didn't have like full relations with the girl. I probably would have. I mean, at that age, unfortunately, I was having a lot of relations. But how? Girls must have found my dumb wit and my sweet haircut really attractive. But wow. So anyways, Amanda and I just had a good time on the dates. And they showed her being a bitch, but also like, I think when the cameras weren't rolling, she had a really cool vibe. Amanda had like a really mellow energy, and she was really sarcastic, and she had a really good sense of humor. And I kind of gravitated towards that right away, I remember. And yeah, I knew from the very beginning of the date that I was gonna pick Amanda. If I could speak to my 22-year-old self, I would say wait about 10 years and buy as much Bitcoin as you can. And then I would say, I don't know, don't talk so much, start reading some books. Honestly, I will tell you guys that I grew up a lot from doing Survivor because I was on a deserted island for 18 days. So that's like, I learned a lot about myself on that show. So it's a little bit different. I would just probably tell him to get ready to shave his head someday because he's gonna go bald. Something that was easy for me. I should have shaved my head a lot sooner is what I mean. I will say that dating in the early 2000s, there were no text messages, there were no dating apps, there was no MySpace, there was no Facebook, there was no social media. It hadn't been invented yet. So it was definitely an entirely different landscape than it is now. Things have become a lot more impersonal as technologies become involved. You know, once upon a time, you'd meet a cute girl out and you'd get her phone number, and you wouldn't be able to like lightly social media stalk her, like look at her gram and see what she's about. You wouldn't know anything about a girl, so you'd take them on a date. You'd get to know them. You'd ask them questions about themselves or about themselves, and yeah, it was a little bit more, I guess, old-fashioned, but that's not even the word for it. But nowadays, you know, I mean, dating sites and dating apps like Bumble, you meet somebody, they look at your pictures, they think you said some witty shit in your bio, and they want to hang out with you. And you know, I've gone on really successful Bumble dates. I dated a girl for like 8 months, a girl I met on Bumble. But I think, you know, once upon a time when there weren't dating apps and when you had to go out and leave your house to meet people, I think it was a little bit more genuine, and you kind of had a better opportunity of meeting people and not meeting their representatives. So now, you know, you go on 5 dates with somebody and you're like, oh, I already knew all this about you because we've text messaged for a month and I've seen your entire Instagram. So I don't know, people in their 20s are idiots.